the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Summer, hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Saints offense taking the field behind their second-year quarterback who showed plenty of... campaign. Tyler Shuck.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener through a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Shuck. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. I mean, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line.
Chidobe with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Ravens send Ryan Eckley out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Shuck. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. this Baltimore defense? They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Get so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. But they like you. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Third down, Shuck from the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Eckley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To throw now, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
44-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints first down.
On play action, Shuck. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
It's second down.
To throw is Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Jackson from the shotgun.
At the Saints 22-yard line.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this down inside the... Or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff to Chandler. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens as you see their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. These guys are out in front, and they'll try to work on trying to find some ways to extend this lead. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. Fighting down past the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now
he was defended by Julian Blackman.
Jackson. Lane making the catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
14 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. They go play action now. Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints nothing.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
By Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
H-in here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Now Shuck. They set up the screen. H-in has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
First down.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing, Shuck. He finds his man Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Shuck. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now Achane on first and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
14. Saints 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Out of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And quickly, they get to the line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Saints first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The pass caught by Olave. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. brings up fourth down.
Shut to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally get to him, but a great return. First and goal at the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Saints.
To throw now, Shuck. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll set up to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And 2 yards to go.
To throw is Shuck. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Clear NFL touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. There's the stiff arm. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
First carry now for Justice Hill.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Third down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.